Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Now you may know that as is used to compare two things that are the same. So this is as big as that means they are the same size. But did you know there are also a lot of expressions that use the as structure? So in this video, you're going to learn how to use as long as soon as much as, and as far as. If you do like the video, then please hit like and subscribe to see more. And don't forget to ring the notification bell so you don't miss anything. Let's get started. Let's start with as long as. This is conditional and it means only if. So it's used for a very strong condition. And a couple of synonyms for you: provided that or providing. I'll lend you my bike as long as you bring it back by 5 o'clock. This is like saying, I'll lend you my bike only if you bring it back by 5 o'clock. And to use one of the synonyms, I'll lend you my bike provided that you bring it back by 5 o'clock. So if you don't bring it back by 5 o'clock, I will not lend it to you. As soon as. This is a conjunction and it means immediately at or shortly after the time that. It introduces a subordinate clause. I'll call you as soon as I get home. This is like saying, I'll call you just after I get home. Or I'll call you when I get home. When is more or less the same, but think of it like immediately when. Before I do anything else, the first thing that I will do is call you. Let's see another example. As soon as I left the house, it started pouring. Pouring means raining heavily. And if you're interested in more rain vocabulary, then watch my video about how to talk about heavy rain, a very important topic in England. Just after I left the house, it started pouring. So this is the same as soon as, immediately after. When I left the house, it started pouring. So all three of these sentences are basically saying the same thing. I left the house, and in that moment, that is when it started to rain heavily. As far as. This is also a conjunction, and it means to the extent that. As far as I know, nobody has called today. It's often used to answer a question. Has anyone called today? Not as far as I know. Or not as far as I'm aware. These, as far as I know and as far as I'm aware, are basically the same thing. You're saying, to the extent of my knowledge, no. Now, as far as is also very typically used with as far as I'm concerned, and this means in my opinion. As far as I'm concerned, that's a complete waste of time. In my opinion, that's a complete waste of time. As far as can also be a preposition. And in that case, it means regarding or concerning. As far as genetically modified food, opinions are mixed. Regarding genetically modified food, opinions are mixed. Or concerning genetically modified food, opinions are mixed. All three of these are the same. Now, remember that as far as I'm concerned means in my opinion, but it's also very typical to say as far as something is concerned, And in this case, it means regarding or concerning. As far as genetically modified food is concerned, opinions are mixed. And it's also typical to say, as far as something goes. So, as far as genetically modified food goes, opinions are mixed. And in both cases, the meaning is exactly the same, regarding or concerning. As much as. This is a conjunction, and it means even though, or despite the fact that. Now, if you'd like more information about these linking words, then watch my video on contrast linkers. I'll put the link in the description below. Basically, these are linking words of contrast, and they're used to show a strong contrast. As much as I respect your opinion, I can't agree with you in this case. And notice how as is in brackets. That's because it's very typical to just say much as. Much as I respect your opinion, I can't agree with you in this case. Even though I respect your opinion, I can't agree with you in this case. And to simplify this, think of it like, I respect your opinion, but I can't agree with you in this case. So as much as is like saying even though or but. Let's have one more example. As much as I'd love to live there, I can't afford the rent. Even though I'd love to live there, I can't afford the rent. Or, I'd love to live there, but I can't afford the rent. For more English tutorials, take a look at my channel. And if you do like the content, then remember to like and subscribe to see more. See you in the next video.